So welcome to our gentle yoga, first time doing Zoom through the Niskayuna Senior Center. So I'm glad you guys showed up today. We're going to go ahead and start in a child's pose. Imagine if you need a little support under your knees, go ahead and place a blanket, maybe even rolling your mat an extra level so that you can set yourself up, keeping yourself as comfortable as possible today. So child's pose for this afternoon, knees wide, big toes to touch. And go ahead and walk your palms forward. Go ahead and sink your seat towards your heels. And then go ahead, walk your fingertips towards the front of your mat. And then gently place your forehead to rest on the mat in front of you. We'll begin by taking 3 breaths here in your child's pose, allowing your belly to sink between your thighs. Maybe taking a rock of your forehead from side to side here. Maybe releasing any wrinkles in the brow. Releasing any tension or worry that's hit you this Monday morning. Whether this is your first Zoom yoga or your 100th Zoom yoga, I invite you to look at it with an open mind and maybe a fresh set of eyes. Number 1, to be kind to your body and just remember to breathe. Expectation, breathe. Knowing that you can always take a break. You can always step off your mat. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk your palms over to the left, leaving the edges of the mat. Feel free to stack the right palm on top of the left. Feel the side body stretch here. Try to keep that right hip, that right sit bone towards your heel. Breathe here. Stay here. One more breath. And then on a next inhale, walk back through center. Maybe walking your fingertips a little farther forward towards the front of your mat. On an exhale, walk your palms over to the right. Maybe leaving the boundary of your mat. Perhaps left palm stacking over the right. And again, feel that side body stretch on the left. Maintain that left sit bone towards your left heel. Breathe here, stay here. After your next exhale, slowly walk your hands back to center. Maybe allow your belly to sink towards the mat. One more breath. And then as you exhale, slowly walking hands and coming up, entering into your tabletop position, all fours. Stack your shoulders over your palms. Stack your hips over your knees. Go ahead and flip your right hand so that right fingertips are drawing towards your right knee. So palm is facing down, your right thumb is towards the right edge of the mat. Take the most subtle shift back. Start to stretch the right forearm. That might be so subtle, there's no movement there. But giving your wrist, your forearm a gentle stretch. And then go ahead and release. Maybe give that right hand a shake out. And then let's go ahead and flip the left palm, left thumb drawing towards that left edge of the mat. Maybe take that slight shift back. Give yourself that nice stretch on the left wrist, left forearm. Inhale back. Go ahead and flip the palm. Next, we're going to allow the back of the right hand to melt towards the mat. Right palm is facing up. Again, fingertips are towards your knees. Feel free to tuck your toes here. And then, again, that gentle shift back. It could be a very subtle movement. Allowing that stretch. Remembering to breathe through that stretch. Inhale, coming back to that neutral table. Flip the right palm down. And then go ahead and switch to the left palm. Flipping so the palm is facing up. Back of the left hand facing down. And again, slight shift of hips towards the heels. Engaging that stretch in the forearm and the wrist. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale back to your center, unflip, and let's take a walk of our palms towards our knees. You could stay up on the toes or maybe releasing the toes. Take a deep inhalation, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhaling, hands up towards the sky. And exhale, release. One more time, inhaling, drawing up. And then exhale, palms release. Let's go ahead and walk back to your tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Step your left foot back. And go ahead and create some pulsing motion here, just pulsing front and back. Start to engage the muscles of the foot, the ankle, the calf, the thigh muscles. One more pulse forward and then come to stillness. Go ahead and float the left foot up, flexing the ankle. So left toe dialing down, left knee dialing down. Engage your lower abdominal muscles here. Inhale, float the right hand up, a balancing table. Take 2 breaths here. On your second exhale, float the foot, float the palm back down. Maybe widen your knees and take a gentle shift of your hips from side to side. Releasing that hold. And then go ahead and walk your knees back about hips distance. And let's step the right foot back, coming onto the ball of your right toes. Create that same pulsing motion, forward and back. Engaging muscles in the ball of your foot, your ankle, your calf, your thigh. And we'll pulse forward and then come to stillness. Float the right foot up. Keep the right ankle flexed, engaging leg muscles here. So dialing the big toe and the knee towards the mat. Inhale, raising left arm up. And again, engaging your abdominal muscles here. Breathe here and stay here. On your next exhale, slowly float the palm and then float the foot down. Let's tuck the toes, walk your palms towards your knees. You're gonna lift the knees, pressing onto the heels of the foot, preparing for your first standing posture. Plant the feet, plant the heels, and then gently roll to stand, rolling, coming up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders, neck, head arrive last. Maybe take a shake out. If you've got socks on for warmth, feel free, or taking off the socks to give you that grasp, that grip. So allow your feet to be about hips width distance. Let's take an inhale, rising your arms up, coming into that upward salute. Sending your tailbone down, sending fingertips towards the sky. Draw shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, palms greet, and slowly send your hands to heart center. Take a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. And again, acknowledge your breath. Acknowledging your practice, maybe taking a look at it with a fresh set of eyes. Things are different, things are ever changing, but we still have our yoga practice. You still have your breath. Go ahead and release the palms. Inhale the hands towards the sky again. And then use your right thumb and index finger interlace, making a grasp around that left wrist. Inhale to grow tall as you hug your biceps around your ears. And then on an exhale, slowly take a side bend to your right. Try and keep your shoulders squared, hips squared. Each exhale allowing you to bend a little further. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more exhale to lean to your furthest. And then inhale back to center, release the grasp. Check in, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And use opposite thumb and index finger grabbing a hold of your right wrist. Inhale first to grow tall. And then exhale, leaning over to your left. Imagine trying to press your left hip towards your right. So keeping shoulders squared, hips squared. Each exhale allowing you to lean even further. One more breath in. And on the exhale, slowly drawing back to center. Releasing at the top, give your hands, your wrists, your elbows a nice shake out. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Check in with your neck, your upper back, your shoulders. Some of us are working more than we used to. Some are working less. But a lot of us are finding ourselves hunched forward. So the goal is opening up the chest. Check in. Allow your knees to be soft. Draw your fingertips towards the floor, towards the earth. On your next inhale, float the arms up, palms greet, and then bend the knees. Take a nice forward fold, hands towards the earth. It might be wherever your fingertips land, if that's fingertips towards your shins or tops of feet, perhaps fingertips towards the earth. On an inhale, slowly send palms up towards your knees, flat back for a halfway lift, drawing your belly towards your spine, lengthening your spine here, peeking over the front edge of the mat. Exhale, release, forward fold. Let's do that again. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. You're engaging your belly, lengthening the spine here. Exhale, forward fold again. Deep bend of the knees. Let's inhale, sending your hands skyward. Exhale, palms greet, hands meet at heart center. Check in with your breath once again. Let's inhale, arms overhead. Tuck your tailbone down. Maybe take a peek skyward. Gentle back bend here. Opening up your hands to a V. And avoid locking out of the knees. Protecting your neck as well. Inhale back to neutral spine. Exhale, hands to heart center. Check in, ground down. Check in the placement of your feet. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. When you're ready, step your feet together. If your feet can touch, big toes, heels to touch. Inhale, coming up on the toes of your right foot. Extend your right arm out as if you had a tray of, you choose, tea, margarita, beer. As you raise right foot, bend the right knee, extend your right fingers and palm. Go ahead and catch the edge of your foot here. Draw knee towards knee. Find that focal point, that dristi, somewhere where you can focus. You can engage, stay here. Another option, if you'd like, go ahead and raise your left palm towards the sky. And then if you'd like a further engagement, maybe taking a peek up towards your left thumb. Stay here. Breathe here. Wobbling is expected. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We'll come out as gracefully as we went in, slowly drawing left hand to heart. Release right foot. Once both feet are planted, go ahead and shake out the legs. Take an inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, palms reach. Slowly sending your hands to heart center. Acknowledging that first side, preparing for your second side. Step your feet together again. And imagine lengthening your spine, growing tall. Come up onto the toes of your left foot. Extend your left arm out to the side. So imagine making that 90-degree angle with your elbow. Raising the left foot and then catching the top of your toes with that left hand. Again, try and draw knee towards knee, focusing on that stationary object or that picture on the wall, that spot that can allow you to focus. Staying here to breathe. Or you have the option to draw right palm up towards the sky. Shaking means your body's working here, you're growing stronger. Maybe taking a peek skyward towards that left thumb, that right thumb. Stay here and breathe here. One more breath. And then again, coming out nice and easy, slowly drawing right palm to heart center. Release left foot. Let's have the hands greet at heart center. Acknowledging that second side. Take a cleansing breath in. And then exhale, let all breath go through your mouth. Give yourself a nice shake out here. Go ahead and separate the feet. And then let's inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, bending the knees. Take that forward bend, hinging at the hips, allowing fingertips to graze, whether that's the shins, the tops of your feet, or maybe the floor, wherever you're at today. Work with where you're at. Let's take an inhale to a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Then let's go ahead and raise our arms up for a diver's pose. Imagine that halfway lift, but keeping the knees gently bent. As if you were standing at the edge of that diving board, you can face your palms up. And again, engaging the lower abdominal muscles, gazing over the front edge of your mat as if you were at the top of the high dive. Deep breath in. On an exhale, slowly bend the knees. Draw your hands towards the earth. Go ahead and Take a nice deep knee bend. Open the knees wide. Send your toes wide. And take a gentle squat. If you'd like, go ahead and take a seat, or drawing elbows into inner knees, taking that yogi squat. Again, you might be seat on the earth, or take a moment here in your yogi squat. Deep breath in, and let all breath go. Gently draw your hands forward, and then rock back on your heels to take a seat. Coming into the center of your mat, go ahead and have your feet about hips width distance. Grabbing a hold of the backs of your hamstrings. Inhale grows you nice and tall, lengthening the spine. And exhale, rounding your spine, drawing chin to chest, navel to spine. On an inhale, coming back through to your tall spine. And this time as we exhale, we'll slowly, maintaining that hold on the hamstrings, we're gonna roll back one vertebra at a time, sending your back body to the earth, returning to the mat, slowly on your own time. Once your head arrives, go ahead and walk your heels towards your seat, preparing for your bridge pose. Have your arms alongside your body, maybe fingertips can tickle the heels. Glue your tailbone down towards the mat. On an inhale, slowly shift, raising the hips. Keep your neck, keep your head in neutral. So avoid looking left and right, but sending the hips towards the ceiling. If it's in your practice, feel free to interlace your palms, tucking shoulder blades towards one another. 2 breaths here. Avoiding a death grip with the toes. Imagine trying to release the toes as you send the hips towards the ceiling. Release the hold if your palms are together. On an exhale, slowly float your hips back down to the mat. Go ahead and walk your feet wide and take a gentle windshield wiper action of the knees from side to side, releasing any hold on the low back. Once you've released that, go ahead and draw your feet close, walking your heels towards your seat. Have your arms along your sides. Coming up for that second bridge. On an inhale, shifting, floating the hips towards the ceiling. Keeping your knees separated. Imagine parallel thighs. Don't forget to breathe. Again, if it's in your practice, maybe interlacing palms, kissing the shoulder blades towards one another, taking a peek at the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. After your next exhale, release the hands. Slowly send the hips back down. Walk your feet nice and wide, and take another windshield wiper of the knees from side to side, releasing that hold. Go ahead and settle out your sways, and then draw one knee and the second knee in. Use the palms on the tops of your shins, and give yourself a squeeze, hugging knees towards chest, and then take a gentle rock from side to side, ironing out your sacrum here. When you're ready, slowly give yourself one more generous hug, massaging your lower abdomen with the legs. When you're ready, release the right leg long and use the palms on the top of the left shin. Go ahead and rotate left ankle one direction and then the other. Flex the right foot and then take a gentle sway of the left knee out towards armpit and then in towards your sternum. Take that gentle rock, massaging your descending colon. When you're ready, bring the left knee to stillness. Deep breath in and exhale. Slowly plant your left palm out to the side, open to a T, and then rotate, shifting left knee towards the right side, coming into your supine spinal twist. Left knee draws to the right. Try to keep your left shoulder towards the mat. Option here, taking a peek over at your left hand. Stay here. Breathe here. After your next exhale, slowly draw left knee back to center. Give your left knee a squeeze in. Bend the right knee to greet the left. Squeeze both knees in, giving that gentle massage of the transverse colon. And then extend your left leg long. Place the palms on the top of your right shin. Maybe rotate the right ankle one direction. And then the other direction. Bring your foot to stillness. Ground your left heel, your left calf into the mat. And then gently start to sway right knee towards the armpit. And then back towards your sternum. Massaging your ascending colon on this side. When you're ready, returning to stillness. Deep breath in. Send your right arm out to the side. As you exhale, slowly use the left palm on the outside of the right thigh, dragging right knee towards the left. It's okay if the right knee does not meet the mat. Stay here. Breathe here. After your next exhale, slowly draw right knee back to center. Give it one final hug in. And then bend the left knee to greet the right. Go ahead and take a rock from side to side. And then gently flex your feet, shift your footprints to the ceiling. And then relax the toes. Take this legs up the wall, allowing blood flow to return towards your core. Maybe take a point and flex of your toes. Maybe roll out the ankles one direction and then the other. Deep breath in and deep breath out. On your next exhale, slowly bend the knees, send your heels towards your hips, and then flop your feet to the earth. Extend one leg at a time, taking up some space here. Take any final stretches you desire. Maybe taking up space beyond the boundaries of your mat. Allow the earth to receive you. Maybe allow your pinky toes to draw a little closer towards the mat or the earth. No final work to be done. Sinking into the earth. Outer stillness. Inner awareness. Taking your final rest. Sweet surrender. Shavasana. Enjoy these moments of stillness. Let's all take a deep, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let all breath go through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let all breath go. Maybe start to gently move the fingers, the hands, the toes. Perhaps rock your head from side to side. Feel free to take a long morning stretch. Arms overhead. Point your toes away. Slowly return to the space around you. When you're ready, inhale, sending your knees back towards your chest. Give yourself that final hugging inward. And then start to gently rock your knees from side to side. Creating a deeper rocking as you land over to the right or to your left, yogi's choice. Rolling onto either side. Use the palms as a pillow, creating a resting spot for your head. Fetal position. You've recharged your battery. You've recalibrated. Take one breath here. And then when you're ready, no rush, use your hands to press away from the earth, coming back up to that seat. Finding yourself towards the front of your mat. Keeping that inner focus. Feeling free to keep your eyes closed. Lengthening your spine here. Imagine drawing the crown of your head towards the ceiling, while at the same time drawing shoulders away from your ears. Hands can be resting comfortably in your lap, palms face up or face down. We'll all take a deep breath in together. Exhale, let all breath go. And then drawing your hands to heart center, bowing the ego, take a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. The light within me honors the light within you. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Keep yourself healthy and your family and friends healthy. Let's bow to each other. Namaste.